Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D, and I will be doing a reading on the collective today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share. If you are feeling the vibe, remember the readings are for entertainment purposes, and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I am merely just a messenger, and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. Shout out to all of the Geminis out there. I hope you're enjoying your born day season and enjoying your solar return at this time. So yeah, guys, let's see what is in the energy for the Divine Collective right now. Let's start off with the angel number. See what the angels have for us to know at this time. But yeah, guys, I hope you have been enjoying your week, enjoying this good spring. Getting outside, get some fresh air. Divine Collective, please. The angels. Here's the message. Guys. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Have the number 111. Stick to your beliefs. Rise, wealth, wisdom, power. Look carefully at your thoughts and ensure you only think about what you want. This sequence is a sign that the door of opportunity has opened and your thoughts will be realized at record speed. The numbers are like the bright light of a light bulb. If you have difficulty controlling or monitoring your thoughts, you can ask your angels to assist you. So yeah, what I'm getting from this is you guys are really manifesting right now what it is that you want. So really try to stick to thinking about the things that you want versus the things that you don't want. It feels like this door has been opened by the divine for you guys to be able to tap in into the 5D and above to receive everything that you desire at this time. So make sure that you are thinking about, the things that you want versus what you don't want. And I know sometimes when we get into these readings we have to really analyze what's going on, but one piece of advice I can say is when you tap into negative energy, just make sure that your inner space is not changing. Make sure that you're holding that positive energy within your inner space. You can analyze and look at things from all perspectives without letting your inner being get disturbed. So that's why it's important to work on meditating as well. But yeah, this looks like a very wonderful blessing. It feels like also like a gift. Like being able to manifest at lightning speed is like a gift. So much love to the Supreme Most High, Infinite Creator and Source, and to our team of Highest Light and Resonance for this gift. Our ancestors, ancient and divine ancestors, at this time, we do give honor, praises, and thanks to you all for allowing us to tap into this abundance energy and manifest what it is that we need and want. So yeah, you guys, it's looking good so far. Wow. So let's see what's going on. What could be, kind of like trying to hinder us from being able to stay on our positive and highest frequency right now. So let's see. I think I want to start with these. I made these the other day. So let's give these a run. These are just random messages. Let's see what's going on. I already shuffled these. Just cleanse them. What's in the energy for the Divine Collective at this time that we need to know or hear from the universe, please? It's too many. Let's do one at a time, please. So it's something about nosebleeds. Now this could indicate someone sitting in a nosebleed section, or someone is having nosebleeds as like some type of medical issue, or someone is fighting, like got a busted nose. So yeah, this is some type of double trouble here. Yep, hurt, harm, danger. So I'm feeling like this is some type of fight that's going on. It could be multiple people fighting somewhere in your energy. It could be fighting about you. Yeah, there's something about legal problems. This could land them in jail, court, on house arrest, or some type of raid. Somebody needs to keep it 100 at this time. Let me get one more. Also with double trouble, it's like a couple on couple may be fighting. It's something about an infestation as well. It's something about the machine malfunction. So this fight could have something to do with some type of infestation as well. It's kind of giving this energy of, could be like some swingers or something like that. Maybe these could be like swingers by choice. Swingers, you know, whether they didn't know they were swingers. For instance, like you have a man and a woman. This is man and woman A and B, and this is man and woman C and D. Man A has been messing around with woman D when he's supposed to be with woman B, and man C has been messing around with woman B when he's supposed to be with woman D. So it's like either they know about each other or they don't. But something has come out to where, you know, these people are fighting, but it's something about an infestation. So it's giving like some type of outbreak, something concerning something being nasty, dirty, gross. And then with the machine malfunction, these people could have been a part of some type of group, some type of club, or something like that. And they were, this machine could have been like some type of gang, you know, where they were a machine, they were a force together. But now it's like it's malfunctioning. So let's see, what about this nosebleed? And get some more details or clarity about the nosebleed. So this was some type of study group where they come together to examine, judge, critique, or review something. Nosebleed and study group. Something about a stank attitude. These people were nasty, rude, or mean. Could have been to each other or to others outside of the group, or to specific targeted individuals. So what is this double trouble here? Divine collective energy, please, from the universe. Get some clarity. Can we get one at a time, please? So that was all over the place. This is double trouble. Still. So something about some con artists. A Cancer could be significant. Cancer season. Something about family as well could be of significance. But definitely about emotions. Big pimping. So once again, this could have something to do with third parties. And specific third parties. What is this? Hurt, harm, danger here in divine collective energy. The universe, please. Yeah, something about boots on the ground. This could have something to do with cops having to come through. This could have something to do with military coming through, or this could have something to do with, you know, both sides of this argument, getting, you know, their families involved, like all my big cousins, them, you know, just giving that kind of energy. Like, it's like it's getting bigger than what they were expecting. Could also be to the magnitude of one side of a community or town is against another side, and they are like going ham. Something about a trap house. Libra could be of significance, but once again, this aggravated identity theft. It's the second time that wanted to pop out. We could have something about stealing someone's identity. And also using it to, like, for a long period of time, someone specifically, or someone in specific identity for a long period of time, or someone or people or a group that uses several people's identity for a long period of time is what I'm getting from that. What is this? Jail, legal problems, court, house arrest, raid. What is that about? So this has something to do with clapbacks, flying monkeys, trolls. Something going viral or being viral with these clapbacks or trolling someone. Someone could also be left in critical condition behind these trolls and flying monkeys. What is it? What is this? Keeping it 100. What is that about here from the universe, please? So looky loos. We have a lot of people who may have been looking in or were witness to whatever this is, and I feel like these people are going to keep it 100 as far as what they've seen or what they know, as far as being like key witnesses. They've been like on the outskirts just looking, taking notes or something like that. Some of them may have screenshots, screen recordings of what was going on, is what I'm getting. Some of these people could have been incognito as well. fake actors, pretenders, imposters. Something about lost and found. It's like something was lost but now it's found, or they found the right person of who an individual was pretending to be, or something like that. Something could have been considered lost, or someone could have been considered lost. It could have been like a missing person, or someone labeled someone as a missing person, but now this person has been found as well. Whoever these people were pretending to be, or something like that. There's something weird about this, with this fake actor, imposter, pretend, and then lost and found. It's almost like they faked like someone was lost and then came back around to fake like they found a person, but they had someone else pretending to be that person, or something like that. A Sagittarius may be significant in this. Don't have to be, but it could have something to do with Sagittarius season. Hold on, you guys. So I do apologize, you guys, for the interruptions, but yeah, it happened sometime. Anywho, let's get back into the message. Why is this infestation here? So something about this is exposing someone's footprints. This could be handprints, fingerprints as well. Something about this infestation is exposing someone in specific, is what I'm getting. Are all of the people involved? Something about this lacks luster as well. It feels like the energy, more or less, of these individuals, especially if they're actors and imposters, maybe they were coming across as people who are of standing, and then come to find out they're, you know, low vibrational, negative, or something like that. And it's exposing something, some other things about them as well. But let's see. These people may have told elaborate lies, make-believe, rumors. So it has something to do with this faking, actors and imposters, this identity theft, con artists, and we had this trap house here. So far I'm seeing Cancer, Libra, and Sagittarius as well. So I'm getting this could have something to do with legalities. This could have something to do with a family. And someone that could be a Sagittarius as well involved. But this machine has been binge watching someone online, so this goes back to these trolls as well. They've been binge watching certain individuals online, or a certain person in specific, or people have been binge watching them. Could be these looky-loos that are under this incognito energy. because something was caught on CCTV. There's some type of evidence, and it has someone in some type of separation anxiety, some type of open wound that these people or a person is dealing with. Feels like some type of inner child wound, a mother wound, father wound, or just situations that left this person wounded, or these people wounded in some way to where they have separation anxiety. It's weird. Let's see what else is going on. Let me get these since they're right here. What else is going on in Divine Collective's energy at this time? We need to know about. Universe, please. But so far we see where someone or some people could be fighting. It's some type of, feel like couple on couple type of fight. These people seem to be in some type of study group together, and they start having stank attitudes with each other or to people outside of this group that they targeted. These people are con artists, they're big pimping. Whatever this nosebleed is with this double trouble led to some hurt, harm, and danger. Now it's boots on the ground. Something about a trap house and some type of aggravated identity theft that led to legal problems resulting from these clapbacks, trolls, flying monkeys, some type of viral debate which left someone in some type of critical condition. But we have this keep it 100 here with these looky-loos incognito, meaning that these people could have been watching everything unfold. Could have been under this incognito energy, like people weren't aware that these people were looking in. This could also indicate that these were the cops as well. But we have something about people faking, pretending, acting. There are some imposters. It also is giving this energy of undercovers as well. And something that was lost is now found. We have some type of infestation. This could be an energy as well, low vibrational energy. This could also be like a group of people infesting an actual community, like for instance with narcotics, with violence in a community, just setting the wrong type of examples for the next generation. But this infestation has left some type of footprint of these individuals, that they lack luster and they are a bunch of liars. So whatever this group was, this collaboration, this has malfunctioned. But somebody has been binge watching these people. Could be these looky-loos, or these people have been binge watching their targets. But whatever they've been doing, there's some evidence. These people have been caught on camera. And now there's some form of separation anxiety, maybe because they know they're no longer going to be able to be free and with their families. Now they're possibly having to go to jail or something like that. So now they're having this energy of separation anxiety is what I'm getting from that. Let's see what else is in the energy for the Divine Collective at this time, please. Have some type of releasing here, letting go, moving on, walking away. So someone could be, having an emotional release at this time. Someone may have been trying to break up with someone due to something. And someone is emotional. All parties involved could be emotional, but someone is trying to let go, move on, or walk away. day, someday, somewhere, another time. So maybe they're feeling like maybe in another time they can be with, you know, this person again, or maybe that's what they're thinking right now, you know, to let this go, move on, and maybe one day they can actually be in a different reality with someone else. Oh, because they're trapped in a situation. Now this could give that somebody is releasing you from their energy. If you're, it's like if you're someone's ex and you're their ex because they decided to choose someone else while you guys were together, or when you separated, or whatever like that, and it's like they've been longing and wanting you for a really long time, wanting to be back in your energy, wanting you back, but it's like it's been too much time in between. They built a lot with this other person that they're with, and so now they're coming to realize, or the realization that it's time to let their desire for you to go. So they could be releasing that, but they still have this energy of maybe one day, someday, you all will be back together in a different time, because they're trapped and tied down and held captive in this dynamic that they chose over you, or because this person may be on their way to jail. They may be in jail for, you know, a significant amount of time. So take what resonates with it. And it could be also for the person that they're with. If one of the individuals have gotten caught up in a situation where they have to go to jail, maybe that's how they're looking at their current spouse as well. Like someday, somewhere, another time, because now I'm gonna be trapped and, you know, stuck, tied down, held captive, you know, doing time. So they're releasing this person mentally, maybe even physically, emotionally at this time. And for some of you, this may be what you have to do with someone that you're connected to at this time as well. It's like you're gonna have to you know, let them go because they're about to get locked up. You know, some people say that you know, when you're in a relationship and your other half decides that they want to continue to get in trouble, or they do these little petty crimes until they do something big and end up with some major time, it's like the saying goes, like the judge broke us up, we no longer together. When you got sentenced at 15 years, you know, that was our breakup right there. No other reason. It's like, I'm just not gonna serve time with you. You did the crime, you gonna do the time, and I'm gonna be out here being free. So just take what resonates with it. So let's see. Obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. So for some of you, this person is being locked up because of their obsession to you. They're infatuated with you. They have some type of adoration and addiction, is what I'm getting. Yeah, you might have rejected this person, but they've been obsessed with you. So let's see. This person has been obsessively addicted, probably to binge watching you, perhaps. Something that they did illegal here. Yeah, to the point where it's stressful. It has caused some type of turbulence, tension, and arguments in their life or in their dynamic. You may not even know this is going on with this individual, but let's see. this return came out in reverse. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. So yeah, once again, I feel like this person knows there is no way that they're going to be able to return to you. It may be so much that has been invested with the person that they chose. They could have children, they could have assets, they could have, you know, entirely new contract, they could be married. Yeah, and they just can't walk away or something like that. But I feel like this infatuation is causing a lot of problems within this dynamic that they're in at this time. And I feel like this is so obsessive to the point where it could be something illegal or unlawful that this person is doing, or to the degree that they're doing this is illegal or unlawful. Let's see, why is this releasing here? So we have conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So yeah, I feel like they made a decision. They probably had multiple choices when you guys were together. They were conflicted about who to choose, which way to go. Being hot and cold with you. Could have been being hot and cold with the other person, the third party as well. Is what I'm getting. But now it's like they could be crying over what they got, you know, what they were left stuck with. It's like how the saying goes, the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's the energy that I'm getting. Let's see. But I just feel like at this point this person is really, really emotional. So they were conflicted when it came down to their intuition, heart song, telepathy, or inner knowing. They didn't listen to their intuition in this situation, is what I'm getting. Or if you were in their life and you were telling them about this individual based on your intuition, they didn't listen. That's what I'm getting. Something about their foundation. What is this one day, someday, somewhere, another time here? Once again, conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. I'm feeling like that's how they're feeling with this individual that they're with. They may feel like it's too much of a conflict. They're always clashing. They're too different. They're incompatible. Feels like a house built on lies and deceit as well. What I'm getting from what's under the bottom. Yeah, it's only you, devoted, attached, crave. Once again, I feel like this person is really wanted to be with you, and it's like now they're realizing they kind of chose wrong. What is this trap here in the universe, please? So intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding and clinging, holding on, obsessing and spying. Yeah, since they're tied down and trapped with this other person, they're, you know, yearning for intimacy. They don't feel like this person is able to bond with them. This other person is not sensual. They can't confide in this person. I feel like they're still holding on to you, obsessing over you, which we have that there and spying in a couple of other places, but they're holding on, obsessing, and spying on you. So let's see, what is this obsession here? Because I feel like this obsession is like to the point where it's kind of unlawful or illegal. It's to that degree is what I'm getting. Yeah, this person feels like you're a past life partner. But yes, you and this person do have a past. You could have shared a past life as well. However, this was like repeated patterns, a karmic lesson. At least for you, that may be how it feels. But what else about this obsession here? For the divine collective, please. I feel like being with this person from your perspective was a lot of roller coaster rides, a lot of turmoil and things of that nature. And I also feel like for whoever this person is with now, whoever they chose, they could be going through these same lessons as well. Like they were all of these things for you, and now the person that they with that they thought was better is all of these things for them. It's like them getting a taste of their own medicine is what I'm getting. What else about this obsession? Yeah, this divine masculine. I'm gonna just say masculine. It's masculine energy. Yeah, at their foundation, wherever they are established now, family, and where they have their security, whoever they built this life with, it's beginning to be a lot of repeated patterns, a lot of karmic lessons. And they're feeling like they're clashing with this person. They have a lot of differences. They're incompatible. There's really no love there. No intimacy. What is this stress here? Why is this turbulence, tension, and arguments here? For the divine collective. Yeah, because of karma. Like I said, the person that they chose is their karmic lesson. It's the consequences, cause and effect, and karmic debts. Anything else about the stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments? From the universe, please. This person, whoever is their karma now, they're karmic. This person was pretending, wearing a mask, exaggerating, just being fake. Why is this return in the reverse? This second chance, opportunity, and making amends. Why is this in the reverse, please? I feel like because now they know that you desire someone with a little more depth at this time. You're fully aware. You know how important you are. You value yourself a lot more. Maybe for some of you, you were with this person when you were a lot younger, maybe even like a teenager. So this person helped you to realize what you will and won't tolerate going forward. This person helped you to build up certain barriers, or I would say more or less standards, and also pretty much putting your safeguards in place going forward. So you're not the same person that you used to be, and you require a lot more at this time. And I feel like some of you may be in another relationship or a different relationship at this point. Someone that's possibly nothing like this person was. Anything else? Yeah, this perspective is better off, happiness, clear headspace. So yeah, they know that you look at things from a different perspective. They probably know that you're better off where you are and they're better off where they are. You are a lot happier and your headspace is a lot clearer. Now for them, I'm not sure if they're happier or if they have a clearer headspace, but that may have been the illusion they was trying to give off at one point. But yeah, this person may also want you to open your heart to them as well, or you did. You were receptive, you were empathetic and vulnerable, possibly at one point. Not sure if you're still feeling that way. So I want to see, what would this person say to you if they could speak to you. Let me see. I've never really used these cards, but this is some type of love deck. Got dust on it. Let's see what comes out. Let's tap into this one just to see what would this person say if they had the opportunity to send you some type of message. Let's see if that will come out. What does this person want to say to the Divine Collective at this time? They could send a message to them. What would they say? So let's see. What would this person say to the Divine Collective if they could send them a message? What would this person say if they could send the Divine Collective a message? Feels like they don't want to say anything. Maybe they don't know what to say. Won't go. Oh, using you. Stop. Maybe I have some ulterior motive. Do you think I might be taking advantage of you? I feel like this person may try to convince you that the person that you are currently with or could be dating or considering, they may try to convince you that that person has some type of ulterior motives and may be taking advantage of you. But I also feel like this person may want to tell the truth about themselves when it come down to where did the dynamic go wrong between you two. And I feel like they will admit to using you and taking advantage of you and having some other ulterior motives for being with you at that time. Anything else? This person will tell you how they loved the fact that they could completely be themselves around you. They loved how vulnerable they could be around you. They probably missed that. We have super like here. There's something different about you. You really stand out from the crowd, and I want to know more. I feel like this person has noticed the change in you, especially if this is someone from your past. Like I said, it could have been teenage. And now they're seeing that you have matured. You could possibly look different. It's like they're finally noticing you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you didn't have these qualities back then. However, they didn't pay them any attention back then. So now they're able to really see you. And they feel like something is different about you. You stand out from the crowd. I feel like this person could be comparing you to the individual they chose, or the individuals they chose, because it could have been multiple. And now that they have, been through whoever, now they want to get to know you more. Like, I didn't take the time out to get to know you when we were together, but now that I'm having to watch you from a distance and watch you online and all of these things, I love who you have become, and I want to get to know more about this version of you. And for some of you, like I said, nothing has changed. You're still the exact same person. You're just not dealing with their toxicity. What else? This person feels like they're love struck. They feel like you might be into them. So this for a very small percentage of you guys, because I already can tell that this person knows that you're not into them at all. So this for a very, very small percentage. Or this person just is in their ego. So this committed came out in reverse. So you're the most amazing person ever. I'm committing to making us a priority. This is in reverse. So this person still wouldn't be able to commit. Even if you were available and gave this person another chance, they wouldn't commit to you. We get one more. What would this person say? Laughter. Nobody makes me laugh the way you do. This person feels like they will tell you how much they loved your sense of humor, how you made them laugh, how you brightened their day is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's what we got from that one. That was pretty pretty interesting. So now I'm going to go in and see what actually happened. I'm going to try to get some clues as to what actually happened to where this person had to start to watch you from, you know, from binge watch you on your social medias. Why was there a study group involved? You know, try to get some more details as far as that is concerned, if I can, from these I guess you could say clarity decks. So we're going to tap into that to see, you know, what's going on. Let me see, where do I want to start? I guess we can start with this curiosity, just to see. Usually when I use this deck, tapping into this energy, it's the same energy every time, just about. Let's see. What does the Divine Collective need to know as far as what led up to this? Let's see. What led up to this current energy? Universe, please. Just a moment to change my battery. Alright, you guys, I am back. So let's see. What led up to this situation for the Divine Collective? From the universe, please. So something about some test results. The guesswork is over. An answer is coming that will clarify everything or complicate it even more. So I'm feeling like with this person in the past choosing this other person over you has something to do with this person expecting. So this person could have taken a pregnancy test, found out they were pregnant, and so, you know, your ex decided to go with, you know, this particular person. Feeling like at the time they may have been cheating on you. So this is what started all of this extra drama. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has an emotional pull. I also feel like for some of you, the person that they were messing with as well, was still causing chaos and drama in their dynamic as well. Let's see. For some of you, something about this particular third party was causing a lot of issues between you and your person. This person could have been lying, stirring up different things, causing a lot of drama, unnecessary drama, to make this person treat you in a certain way or behave in a certain manner. They probably really didn't steal from you. It's just what this third party was telling your ex at the time. It's feeling like a pack of lies. So it was only to cause a lot of misunderstandings, is what I'm getting, because I did see misunderstood under the bottom. So it was to cause a lot of confusion. So let's see. So there was also some type of shady dealings going on as well. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. So I feel like this third party got this particular ex involved in a lot of shady dealings, a lot of shady situations. Maybe had this person like hustling, or you know, committing crimes just to take care of them, or something like that. They could have been doing these things together. Because we did see like this study group energy as well, so it could have been a group of them. Let's see. Getting a lot of different things as well. I'm just gonna say what I'm getting, even though it's coming out of, you know, nowhere, concerning, you know, what we're seeing. But I'm getting an energy too, like whoever, it's like, it's giving like this pregnancy test wasn't even your ex's baby. And if you're the male in this dynamic, this wasn't even your baby. That's why it's some type of fight going on with these couples in the background. Like, go back to the first spread that we saw. Yeah, it's something about that has surfaced as well. Like, this wasn't even this man's baby as well. But it's a lot. Let me keep going. I'm getting a lot of messages, and if I don't say them, they'll just pass. So I'm gonna just say what comes to me, because I'll forget them if I don't. What else about this situation from the universe, please? For the divine collective. I also feel like whoever this third party was could have been a friend of yours or a relative, someone who was close to you at one point. That's why whatever this person was saying as far as to cause a lot of confusion is because they knew that this masculine, or if you're a male, in this case you're feminine, would believe them. so they had that level of trust in this individual because of the closeness of you and this third party. But I feel like all of this was going on behind your back. Some of you may not even know to this day that, you know, a friend or a relative has actually been tied or linked to an ex of yours, and it's part of the reason why you're no longer with the ex. So let's see. So now they're going broke. After all these shady dealings, the bills are stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching the bank accounts anymore. And they're also going through a lot of inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're still spiraling on the inside, pretending everything's fine. Has become its own crisis. So yeah, they're going broke now because all of what has transpired in this life of crime and being with this individual, it just gives this energy of being on a downward spiral. It feels like when the money was coming in, it was all good, but now that the money is running out, and it feels like, you know, some legal issues have, you know, surfaced, that it's not so fun anymore. So now they're going through this inner turmoil, like, you know, probably thinking to themselves, how did I get involved with this person? Why did I do these things? This is not what I wanted to do with my life, or something like that. Definitely not ending up broke. But let's see. And I feel like the third party is the main one with their hand out, just like the girl right there. So let's see. About this from the universe, please. A double life did flip over. I feel like this person did have to lead a double life. They probably showed up to, you know, the community, friends and family in a certain light. But I feel like this person lived a totally different lifestyle when it comes down to this third party. They may have relocated somewhere and moved away from their normal friends and family, and they lived a completely different lifestyle, a life of crime somewhere else. That's what I'm getting for some of you as well. That this family and friends from where they grew up or their hometown didn't even know they were involved in. I feel like this third party was always in character from the moment that they actually met this individual. We get one more from the universe, please, about what led up to this current energy. Something about a party scene. This making peace wanted to come out, but the vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. I feel like they did a lot of partying. It's something about these people being very connected to the nightlife. That's why I feel like whatever they were doing as far as shady dealings are concerned is very much tied to, you know, an underground type lifestyle, or it's just very much so connected to the nightlife. It's giving like could be anywhere from robberies to, you know, street narcotics to, you know, could be smuggling in, you know, humans, to exotic pets, to certain goods, certain services. You know, it just, the list can be extensive, but it's all tied to the nightlife. However, this making peace, after all the drama and side eye, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. I feel like with this making peace, I feel like there could have been instances where there were a lot of turf wars or something like that as well. And so going to these different parties and networking events and, you know, social gatherings or whatever like that, it's like they had to come to some mutual agreement in order to, you know, respect each other in this underground space. I feel like this goes hand in hand with the shady dealings as well. They may have had to form some type of treaty, maybe get into some type of deal with their opposers or opponents or something like that as well. And I feel like that just made matters even worse, because I feel like to a certain degree, this ex didn't even know those people. It's like those people were snakes, just like this third party was. And, you know, I feel like later on they found out that it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. When they thought they were making peace, they were just making a bigger mess for themselves. But let's see. Let's see, can we get a little bit more? Or should I change? We'll get a little bit more from this one. Why is this test results here? Give me some clarity on these test results from the universe, please. Spill tea, gossip is currency, and someone just cashed in. When the tea's hot, you better believe it's being passed around. So I think it really was some tea about this pregnancy. Yeah, we have this third wheel under the bottom. Like, even though this individual brought in a third party into your dynamic, little did they know there was a third party involved with their person, their side chick. There was a third person on their end too. So but I think, you know, certain people in this community knew what this third party was up to. They knew that there was a possibility that this baby wasn't theirs. If this is of a baby, this could be a test for different things. But because it is a pregnancy test, we just gonna go with the pregnancy. So what about this ex drama? But I think there was a lot of gossip surrounding this pregnancy. What else about this ex drama, please, from the universe? Too many. Canceled here. They crossed the line and now they're being called out and torn down. All fall from grace. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. So yeah, once again, I feel like it was a lot of rumors surrounding this pregnancy test about this third party. I feel like this person did get called out. Could have been by their third person, their third wheel, who the child could possibly belong to. And they could have done this publicly. Watch the shady dealings here. Well, let's get a little bit more about this cancel. What else with this ex trauma and cancel here? I also feel like for some of you, your ex and their third party also tried to get you canceled as well. By crossing some lines, calling you out. And they felt like, you know, doing this publicly would, you know, make it hit even harder and hurt you even more. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. Anything else about this ex drama with Cancer, please? Around just a little bit. Have still 3. One at a time, please. Universe, this ex drama and cancel. So yeah. Yeah, it was in this moment that either you knew that this ex definitely chose this particular third party because they knew that this was like a jab to your back, and to team up with this individual and come online and, you know, troll you was even more of a jug to your back. So yeah, it's like both parties is like equally, you know, backstabbed you in this situation, because like I said, it feels like this third party is like a friend or a family member, and this ex is your ex. Whether this is an ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-baby daddy, whatever like that. But it says backstab. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. So, like I said, this was going on for a while. Little did you know. And like I said earlier, some of you probably still don't know. But yeah. Especially if you don't communicate with either of these individuals, and it's not because you know that they are together, it's because for each individual relationship it ended on its own, and you just left and you didn't look back. So what are these shady dealings? Why is that here? Just don't associate with these people anymore. Just went on with your life. This was no, like, to me, I'm getting into no hard feelings. It's no bad blood. Until you find out who these individuals are or who your ex actually chose. Then you may feel some type of way. Some of you may not. But what are these shady dealings? The universe, please. these shady dealings with some type of way to pull strings. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure they stay on top. So wherever this money was flowing in from, it was definitely a way for these people to seem like they were on top. This your ex and their third party, or they were paying people, beneath them to pull certain strings or something like that, and it gave this illusion of control, like they were on top or whatever like that. So I guess from all of these shady dealings, they got a pretty lucrative amount of money to where they could pay certain people in high places to do certain things or something like that. But we have here a fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. So this gives like some type of internet situation. It's given like this couple, your ex and their third party, was doing some type of shady dealings and getting strings pulled behind the scenes of some type of online profile or platform or something like that. Yeah, this might lead to court, whatever they were doing, because they were manipulating something online. Because even here it says it's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. And then court date. The courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before the documents were filed. So this has something to do with somebody's identity, like we saw in the first layout, aggravated identity theft. Like somebody here could have been pretending to be you online. In some type of way they were pulling strings, paying people off to do certain things. Like it says, there is money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. So it's almost like someone was pretending to be you online and getting all of your revenue, getting all of your following and all of that, while at the same time paying for your actual content to be blocked, blackballed, blacklisted, whatever you want to call it. And then we do have cancel here with this phone as well. So it's something concerning the internet and profiles as well. Why is this going broke here? But whatever this is, these people are definitely going to court in regards to whatever they were doing online or behind the scenes of online, or it feels like all of it ties back to some type of aggravated identity theft and trolling and manipulating something online. Because even on the first layout we did see where legal problems did arise. So why is this going broke here? And I feel like with this going broke, they wanted you to go broke as well. However, they could be going broke as well now. But it says real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages are archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Like I was saying earlier, you had people in the actual audience or the viewers that were incognito. Seems like they were screen recording, doing all these different things that this couple didn't know that was in the audience, that was gathering intel as to what was going on. And this is going right back to this court date. So the incognitos, could have been, you know, undercovers, could have been actually, you know, real investigators or whatever, just being online like everybody else. But they were able to gather some information. Anything else about this going broke? Also feeling like this could have something to do with like OnlyFans or some type of black market, black web, dark web type energy as well. So they have real receipts. And then we have trouble past here. The past still lingers like smoke in the room, even if it's buried. Its energy hasn't left the building. So someone here could be this your ex and their third party. Both could have like trouble past that's coming to the forefront, that made whoever was incognito watching them really just start to investigate these people. Like this masculine probably didn't know everything about this feminine, and this feminine probably didn't know everything about this masculine, but at the same time they both had a lengthy background when it comes down to criminal activity. And I'm feeling like I said, these detectives seeing these people living whatever life that they were trying to portray on this fake profile made them, you know, dig in and see what was going on with these people, because based on their track record, it's like, we know how y'all get down individually. Now y'all have come together, and it's like they brought attention to themselves. Either way it go, because yeah, we have this status symbol here. That's what triggered the investigators. That's what I'm getting. What is this inner turmoil? Person was chasing clout. They're in this inner turmoil trying to chase clout. They're addicted to attention, and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Even under the bottom, the audacity. Boundaries were crossed once again, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. So once again, it's going back to this cancel energy. These people coming online to try to trash you. You may not have been aware of this, but all of this was to clout chase off of your energy, your following, is what I'm getting. Because we do have the tea right here beside it. Like they wanted to spill some type of tea on you. However, the tea that they were spilling was a bunch of lies. But this was all in order to chase clout for this lavish lifestyle or whatever. But it was the audacity. So that's why they're having this inner turmoil. Like, why do we do all of this? Why do we say all of these things? Why do we go behind the scenes and pay people to do this and that to this person's profile? Why do we, you know, sway their we're following? Why do we, like, all of that, just to still end up broken in and maybe on their way to prison again? So, what else? Yeah, with this third wheel, a side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. So yeah, this person is realizing that this third party only wanted them to try to be you. They wanted to delete you out of the picture, out of existence, so that they could be another version of you. It's giving like copycat energy as well, but it's a little bit deeper than that. It's giving like single white female vibes. Once again, what is this party scene? If y'all seen that movie, It's No Tea, No Shade, that's the name of the movie. What's the party scene here? Double life. Someone is juggling stories, identities.
Mom, I want a cake, please.
Identities or relationship, and hoping no one notices the overlap. So it feels like, especially with this third party around certain people, like people that actually grew up with this person, knows this person, like friends and family from their, town that they grew up in, they are being themselves. But when they go to the new place of residence where they reside with this lover who is your ex, they are pretending to be you. That's what I'm getting. They're pretending to be you, have the life that you have or would have had they not interfered. And like I said, it's like also around these family and friends from their neck of the woods, it's like giving an energy of we're very much so upstanding individuals. I'm a banker, he's a chemical engineer, this is what we do, where we live now, and all of this. But once they return home, it's like all of this shady underground black market, black nightlife type energy going on, so that they can put on this facade to friends and family, the internet. They got a lot of low-brow activities going on at night. What else? Yeah, with this hidden agenda. Not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes with fine print and a hidden clause. So I feel like, once again, they were linking up with these individuals that had certain
Hello,
connections.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
I'm asking a question.
I will answer you later, but I don't have any cake right now. But I will talk to you when I'm finished, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, excuse me, y'all. But yeah, it's where they were linking up with shiesty individuals on this party scene, where these different connects probably hang out, meet up, talk business or whatever like that, talk about turfs and things of that nature. And that's where they got into cahoots with different individuals or whatever that were shiesty, and not knowing that these people were shiesty like that. And vice versa. These people didn't know that these individuals were shiesty as well. Now this third party could have known, but I don't think your ex-person knew. So what is this making peace here? This person wants a clean slate. So this person may want to make peace all the way around. Because it says a full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. So I feel like this person wants a clean slate. I think they're tired of this lifestyle. This person could also feel misunderstood, or they really made people confused about who you are. Because it says the real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're still defending what they never said. Remember, they did all of this online and never went to clean any of this up after all of this transpired. So now they want a clean slate and to make peace, but it feels like the first step needs to be to clear all of this up. Right your wrongs the same way that you wronged someone. You did it publicly, fix it publicly. So let's see. What else about making peace here? The Divine Collective. You will know. So this expecting could be that this person could be expecting another child, or this person just wants a new beginning, a brand new fresh start. But it says a new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. So this person could be still, entertaining third parties, because they could be still on their same type time when it comes down to the way they view relationships. So in the midst of being with this third party, getting into all of this mess, they still had a third party. And I feel like for some of you, this third party is actually pregnant. And for this particular one, they don't want to continue, doing all of these other things that they did in the past to everyone else. They actually want to do right by this one, even though they have already started off on the wrong foot. But no tea, no shade, no judgment zone. However, I feel like that's what it is. They don't want any more karma. They don't want to keep going down a downward spiral. I feel like this person has realized it's all based on their choices, their decisions. And once again, this child might not have been theirs, but this one possibly is. And it's like something about, changing things for the next generation has finally clicked in this individual I'm getting. So it could be that as well for some of you, being that, they have another child on the way. And another opportunity to get it right as far as the mother is concerned. So I'm getting that for some of you, but like I said, for some of you, this person just wants a whole new beginning, a new life, a new outlook, a new outcome, and to try to do it right and to do it better this time around. You know, starting by doing right by the actual individual that they're with. So let's see. Yeah, and under the bottom we have a family feud here. So even with that, like trying to make the peace. And for some of you, this expectancy here as well could be from the same person from the beginning. This could be another child that this same individual is having. But we have a family feud under the bottom. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Like, they may feel like this particular girl that he decided or she decided to be with, if you're a masculine, that they brought a lot of drama to this family. They're now judging this person, judging, you know, these two being together. Both families may be into it. Like I said earlier, this could have been something so deep to where it got two sides of a community going at it, like in a town, a city. And this could be one half of this town or city is his family, the other, you know, half of this community or town is her family, and they are going at it because of all of the chaos that has been that has transpired because of some type of gold digging scam or scheme with all of these plot twists. So yeah, this has gotten deep. So let's see what else comes out. I don't want to make this too long, but I feel like it's more details that we need to get from this situation, because it's been going on and on and on, and it's like let's see what all can we find out. What else do we need to know? About this situation. Find collective, please. Else about this situation from the universe, please. So we have something about a travel partner, and then a happy family. So this is giving it energy of cheating. So this whole dynamic could have started with your person going on vacation with someone, knowing full well that they were in a marriage or some type of dynamic with you. It's the first thing that I'm getting off of this. But we have you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. And then happy family. You're creating or aligning with the family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. So that's what I feel like this person had. But they decided to jeopardize it with traveling with someone and they could have met this person online, or they communicated first online, or that's how they were communicating anyway. They might have met each other in person, but most of the communication was digitally. Picture, that man does look like the same exact man, different women, same man. Okay, we also have this lingering ex, and then an open relationship. So it's like with lingering ex, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, and X is impacting how this connection is unfolding. So I feel like even when this person decided that they were going to move on to this third wheel, you have definitely been in the back of this person's mind. I feel like you had no other choice but to be on this person's mind, because the actual person that they chose was trying to be you. So it feels like you were the topic of conversation. You're all they talked about, thought about, dreamt about, and watched online. And then we have this open relationship here as well. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. So I feel like whoever this third party was allowed the masculine to be in an open relationship. Because once again, this masculine here looks like the same one here and here. Although the woman is in the middle, but that's a different woman. This is a different woman. This is a different woman. And this is a different woman. So I feel like it was the masculine who was, free to do whatever they wanted to do. It feels like this third party was willing to do anything to be able to keep this masculine. Because I feel like at the end of the day, it wasn't really about the masculine. It was really about walking in your energy, and vice versa if you were a man. So this third party didn't care much about this man to begin with, is what I'm hearing. What else? She could live the dream. Once again, this looks like the same girl from there, but living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. So I feel like for some of you guys, had you stayed with your ex, you guys at some point could have been living a dream, and this third party knows that because of the energy that you exude. She foresaw that eventually you will be able to get through to this masculine. However, instead of allowing you to help him develop in that way, she wanted to step in and embody your energy so that she could live the dream with this individual, is what I'm getting. Especially based on how many times this message has come through. So yeah, it was all about the lifestyle, the abundance, the luxury. So that's why it was a need to have you counseled online, but at the same time creating this fake profile, this fake, like doing the same things that you do. It's almost like an energy, destiny swapping type energy. So let's see. We also had this done settling to turn over, but I don't know when it turned over. But let's see. This person could have felt like they was done settling for a mediocre life, or you know, living in the ghetto, or the projects, or whatever low quality of life they were in at the time. So there was some form of possessiveness here. Someone here is holding on too tightly and is starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you to claim you. I feel like at some point, even though this relationship could have been open to a degree, I feel like someone started to get possessive, and I'm feeling like it's this third party toward your ex. But it's something about them being from two different worlds. I feel like when maybe a lot of truth started to surface about what happened, maybe your ex started to pull away from this individual once the veil was lifted, or once the spells wore off, or once things just clicked all of a sudden. This person started to see this individual for who and what they were, what this plot, plan, scheme, ploy was from the, you know, time of from the time it was initiated. And so once your ex started to see that, this third party started to be a little bit more possessive, because as long as I feel like she was allowing him to, you know, go off and be with all these different women, and after they had already bashed you online and tried to ruin you with all these lies she actually told him, then she just felt like you were the last thing that he would have to worry about, that she would have to worry about ever again. Little did she know, he was always lingering. I mean, you were always lingering in the back of his head. And so whenever this click happened, where he was able to see the light, he saw this person for actually who and what they were. So now it's like not worrying about someone to now I have to worry and make sure this person doesn't go back to the originator or to the original, because they can be living this dream that I want. If I allow them to get back together in any capacity, would it just be, you know, mutual friends or whatever? So I feel like it's the third party that actually became possessive. So let's get some details. What is this travel partner here? Partner. Why is this travel partner here from you, right, please? came out. We have happily ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. Once a cheater, history has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. And then comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. So I feel like this third party knew that this person was married, very much so, because like I said, this third party could have been a relative or close friend of yours, but they also knew that this person was a cheater. I also feel like, once again, this third party wanted some type of a comfortable life for themselves, and that's why I feel like they initiated this trip for them to travel, to get away together. Possibly they decided to travel so that you definitely wouldn't get wind of this, like being able to see them park somewhere in the city or driving by his friend's house and seeing his car out there or whatever like that. So they made sure to go out of town or something like that, and also so that they could be comfortable without, taking a chance of getting caught, is what I'm getting from this. And I do feel like in the back of this third party's mind, they wanted to be in this happily ever after. They wanted to take your place. So I feel like you definitely could have been married to this individual, and this third party wanted to take your place in being married to this individual. So give me just a moment, you guys. Alright, Divine Collective, I am back. So I do want to say what I was getting as well. For some of you, this is a different scenario, but still the same parties involved. But I feel like whoever this third party is, the feminine energy, is the type of individual who does go after married men. I feel like with this lingering ex here, this is because this is who this person is officially with. And this person is almost like a pimp energy as well. But this particular person encourages this third party feminine to go out and pursue married men. It's like they're in an open relationship so that they can live the dream. But this is a way in which this masculine feels like he has some type of control over her. It's like he owns her to a degree. So he is the one who's really calling the shots and picking these individual masculines who he wants her to jeopardize their situations. But it's all about them being able to live the dream. She is encouraged to go in and try to manipulate these masculines out of money, and it's a reason for them having to be married so that they won't want too much of this individual third party's time, energy. They can't just break away and do whatever they want or whatever. But I think this side of this third party is what your ex didn't know. So when it comes down to this once a cheater, happily ever after, once a cheater, and comfortability is almost like saying the same thing. Once again, this third party is doing this, going after married individuals so that she can have a level of comfortability with her actual partner, her actual man. And for this masculine, who could possibly be your ex if you're a female, He feels like once a cheater, always a cheater. His happily ever after will always consist of him cheating. And that's for his comfortability. So they're like, in a sense, it's like this couple, your ex and the person that they're with, are two birds of a feather, or a two-headed snake. They one and the same. So that's what I'm getting from this. Like, for instance, this dynamic gives more or less the twin flame for each other. But they thought they were playing each other, but both of them are playing the same game. Except he didn't think this was this type of feminine. But let's see. But that's just, for some of you, that is the dynamic. This third party didn't have any real feelings for this masculine. It was all about the money. She always had somebody in the background who was her ace boon coon, her main dude, the one that she's running around here doing all these things for. This main dude is the pimp. He called the shots and everything. So let's see what else comes out about this situation. What is this happy family here? And that's why when it came down to their first pregnancy test, it was like, I can put it on, this masculine, or I can put it on my actual man. My actual man does know that this is his baby, but we want to get money from this man that I'm pretending to be with, pretending to like. So it could have been, between a plethora of different men. Because once again, this lingering ex, who is actually the pimp, who is actually her main dude, wants her to be with other men who are married. Because it's like, you can extort these men, you can blackmail these men, you don't have to give these men all of your time, you can wrap these men around your finger, you can get them caught up on so many levels for so many things. So it's a scheme, it's a scam, and it's a full-on game that they're running. And I feel like a lot of these men that this third party entertains is from, the underground. You see what I'm saying? Like, men, even if they are like politicians, governors, or whatever like that, they have another side to them as well, which gives her even more power to do, to extort from them or blackmail them in some type of way. So it's a full-on scheme. So, but I feel like, once again, when it comes down to your ex, it wasn't about your ex being like someone who is high society. It was just your ex was connected to your energy, your high vibrational, abundant, prosperous energy. So with that being said, I do feel like there's a lot of spell work involved, a lot of manipulation, a lot of magic. Could be secret society type rituals and stuff going on here. But let's keep it going. What is this happy family here? Can we get some clarity? Because yeah, this travel partner turned happy family is also her giving birth to that child. And if you look at the picture, this child do not look like this man. This man looks like to be Latina or whatever like that, but that little boy don't look Latino. That little boy look like this man. But anywho, what is this happy family? So we have have some type of infatuation. It feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. So I feel like your ex was infatuated with this person, this woman. Once again, this woman could have glamored herself, you know, be up under some glamour magic or whatever like that. She could have been walking around in someone else's energy. But something this person is using to attract these men and keep them hooked. But we also have bad timing here. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. So it's like your ex knew that this person was coming toward him at a really bad time. And instead of him listening to the universe, feels like they just ignored it. They were so infatuated with this girl. So, and on the bottom, feeling like this was his secret admirer, or he was her secret admirer, or whatever. So what is this lingering ex? So it feels like he had been admiring her. They probably, like I said, were communicating during your relationship. Maybe even before you even got in a relationship with this person. Because we did see the digital connection as well. So they could have always been talking to one another. You just didn't know about it. What is this lingering ex here? But it wasn't until he actually got with you is when she actually pursued him. So we have this physical passion here. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Disaster from the beginning. Hopefully I got all cards. Because sometimes when I'm done with my reading and I'm cleaning up, I find cards on the floor. So hopefully I got them all. So with this lingering ex, this is showing like definitely this third party was definitely sleeping with her person, her man on the side or whatever. Definitely her pimp is what I'm getting for some of you. What else about this lingering ex? Get more clarity on this lingering ex, please, from the universe. So it has different worlds. This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. So these people could have been two different cultures, come from two different worlds. different belief systems. I feel like this masculine, whoever this person is, this pimp person, is the person that introduced this third party to this darker lifestyle, is what I'm getting. I believe that your friend or family member probably wasn't raised to engage in things like this. But I think however she crossed paths with this particular masculine is how she got involved in all of this in the first place, is what I'm getting from that. What is this open relationship here? So we have ulterior motives. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying about this open relationship type energy. It's not about being in an open relationship. It's about, this is a scam that we're running. We're pimping these married men, trying to extort them for money, trying to milk them dry and cause breakups in their happy homes, to corrupt their relationships, their worlds, their families. So we have breaking up, whether it's official or emotional. A break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. I'm just getting the ulterior motives is to break up happy families, destroy happy families, to turn these men dark as well, to introduce them to this darker side as well by, you know, interacting with this particular female. It's giving some type of witchy energy as well. Could be a succubus, incubus energy as well. But let's see what is living the dream here. Yeah, under the bottom it has something about family echoes with this DNA. So it's something about DNA as well, sharing DNA with this woman, or something about the creating children, maybe for some of you. Some of it has to do with maybe spreading something, some type of energy or something within the bloodlines or within the DNA, like corrupting DNA or something like that. What is living the dream here? From the universe, please, for the divine collective. We have power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. See, that's the goal for this third party and their pimp. They're considered the power couple, building their own empire by siphoning from these married men and their significant others. And also with this single life, is giving this energy like they're a power couple who are maneuvering like they're single. It's like no one really knows that these people are a couple behind the scenes except them. And they probably link up on islands, on long trips somewhere out of the country to spend the money that they've accumulated from these individual relationships. But the single life here, embrace your independence, expand your horizon, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. See, under the bottom we have commitment issues. They're a power couple living this single life, but they're married secretly, or they have some type of binding, something that binds them together. What is this possessiveness? We have no strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. So I feel like still for some of you, this third party, when things started to fall apart, I think this third party realized that they actually did have a thing for your ex. And now they don't want to let go. But I feel like they can't let go of each other either. This ex is probably bound to this female, just like this female is bound to this ex. Just pimp. Because it did start off as a fling. This was just a third party fling to go on trips with. Somebody is being possessive, and I also, when you take this ending off of this is possess. So it has something to do with magic, some type of like I said, incubus succubus energy that they're all bound to, that keeps them all bound together. And that's why you see here this red heart, and then it turns black with this spider web. It's a whole system at play here, spiritually, physically. What else about this possessiveness with no strings attached? The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. So yeah. It's like, I feel like the pimp and the third party to your old situation, they have no other choice but to be on the same path. Like I said, there's some energy of possession here, and I'm feeling like in this case it's, you know, a demonic attachment here. It could have something to do with this study group. So I mean, however you want to look at it, but this who they are meant to go into the future with the empire that they built off of the backs of these marriages that they corrupted. And it's like, you can't really be upset, because these men should have had more respect for the women, their wives, that they decided to marry, to get into a commitment with, a contract with, a binding contract on the spiritual side, as far as the lighter side. Because even if you don't believe in the ceremonies at the church and all of that, you still are bound to this person spiritually in the ethers. So once you let a Jezebel type, succubus, incubus, I don't know which one, because I don't really study the demonology. However, once you let these dark entities in, then that means you're choosing these low level, low vibrational beings over the wife that you stood before the divine to be your other half, to make you whole. So it's almost like, it's kind of like your karma for cheating with or allowing someone else to come in between. So I don't have anything against like polyamorous relationship, polygamous relationships, none of that, as long as everybody is in agreement, everybody is on the same page, we all signing up to be a part of this. But when you know that this is not what you signed up for, then you need to play your role based on the terms of the contract. If you signed up to be monogamous with one person, to death do you part, then that's what you need to do. Anyhow, this is just my opinion. I mean, everyone may not agree, but that's just the way that I see it. You know, once again, like I said, if you're cool, everybody on board is cool with all of the different people and all of that, yeah, everybody's on the same page. Nobody is sneaking. We all in the same house or whatever, however they do it. Some people have it to where, you know, they're a couple and they date. They know they partners. As long as everybody know what's going on. But when it's all this sneaking involved, it's a problem. So that's my only problem with it. Because I really believe like people should set their own rules to whatever their dynamic is. My whole thing is everybody need to be on the same page. And you shouldn't be doing anything that you don't want your partner doing. And your partner should be doing anything that they don't want you doing. But everybody should know what everybody is doing if they're sharing energy, sharing bodily fluids, sharing bills, sharing life. They need to know what each other is doing. And that's just that on that. So anyway, moving on. Let me go ahead and get some tarot because this can be very, very long. I'm going to go ahead and use this new deck, even though I haven't had a chance to familiarize myself with it, but it is sitting right here. So hopefully we can get some more details. I'm going to use this space over here. Divine collective energy, please, from the universe. Ace of Swords here. So the truth, breakthrough. Could be some type of conflict, clarity, new ideas. I feel like some truth is coming out, some clarity is coming out. We have the Hangman. So we have some clarity coming out, some truth coming out with someone being someone having a change of perspective, or someone, some truth about someone trying to sacrifice someone, or the truth about someone getting hung up in a situation. Let's see. Be some truth about how someone left someone hanging as well. We have the Nine of Swords. It's giving someone is being hunted. Someone is having nightmares, so it is giving some truth about someone sacrificing someone, or sacrificing themselves ritualistically for some type of spell work, and now they're being hunted, having nightmares, anxiety, worry, fear, a lot of mental anguish, specifically at night. Well, demons are riding this person while they sleep. Entities. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this Queen of Pentacles could be a resourceful person. Nurturing, business savvy. This person could be a manifester as well. But this person is trying to move on to peaceful and calmer waters. This person may be trying to run from something. In this case, I'm feeling like this Queen of Pentacles is not a very good person. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is responsible for either sacrificing someone, like literally sacrificing someone, or they are, it's giving the energy of this person might be trying to self-delete themselves because of all of this Nine of Swords energy. They feel like that's the only way to get to this peaceful and calmer waters here. Let's see, what is the Ace of Swords here, the cold cliffs. This person is having nightmares about self-deleting themselves, or being self-deleted, or someone, you know, hanging them from a tree. So we have with the Ace of Swords here, the cold cliffs, we have the blindfold, Two of Swords energy, where somebody is at a stalemate because of this truth, or this person is trying to block the truth, or they're looking for different options, which way to go when it comes down to this truth. But they don't really know which way to go. Let's see. This person may be stuck because of this truth coming out, or came out, or this clarity. The Two of Cups. So this truth has this Two of Cups, this couple at a stalemate. They don't know which way to go. You can see it's two different snakes. We have the Eight of Swords on the bottom. So once again, it's giving this energy of being at a stalemate, being restricted at this point. Yeah. Strength behind the restriction. What is this? Rope energy. Divine collective energy, please. Five of Pentacles. So with this Hang energy, someone has been left out in the cold. They could be in poverty right now, ill health, worry, isolation, financial loss. Again, left hanging. We have the Three of Swords, heartbroken, abandoned, betrayed. Someone could be having heart issues as well. We have the Five of Swords on the bottom, the ill-gotten swords, giving thievery type energy. What is this? Nightmare, Nine of Swords energy. So yeah, this is definitely the devil with shackles here. Now the Knight of Swords underneath. Fast talker, aggressive. Someone was talked into something aggressively, impulsively, or they were, spreading rumors about someone aggressively, eruptively, corruptively. What else about this Nine of Swords, please? With the devil. So we have King of Wands, the bonfire, and the lightning bolt, which is a tower. Ooh. Right with the tower, my theme failed. Anywho. So we have this devil energy. I believe this devil energy is attached to this King of Wands here. And they're going through a tower right now. The devil is riding this person and this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they're both tied to this devil, bound to this devil. And they're just going through these towers. Once again, I feel like this King of Wands is, this is giving reversal energy, but all of the cards are upright. So this is someone who could be a bully, a tyrant, could be a warlock. So what about this Queen of Pentacles here? Yeah, this person is in tears. Crying over spilled milk. What is this Queen of Pentacles? This is the Emperor, or had something to do with an Emperor, or the Ram. The Emperor is like authority, respect, leadership, strategic planning, a father figure. We have the Knight of Swords. No, the Knight of Swords. So once again, this could be a masculine that let's see. Get some more clarity. About this Queen of Pentacles, Emperor, and Knight of Swords. Oh, the bird in flight. I feel like this Emperor running around spreading a lot of, like, talking a lot of noise, like spreading a lot of gossip. That's a bird, and birds are just talking, like swooping in, swooping out, talking. They attack whoever they need to attack and keep it moving. But this gives an energy of aggressively spreading rumors, gossip. I take it this Emperor is in the reverse too. We have this Moon energy here, the mask. What else with this Moon energy? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So underneath the Moon, this person was trying to get long-term stability in a Ten of Pentacles, or they were trying to slow down this Queen of Pentacles money. They were trying to, with all of this gossiping behind the Moon, all of this gossiping was really to just slow down this Queen of Pentacles ability to create a stable foundation in order to get to this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So with this Seven of Pentacles here, the fruits of the labor to make make this Queen of Pentacles always feel like they are waiting on a return on their investment. Just always in this waiting energy. So that's what I'm getting from that. So this anxiety, being hunted, all of this is what's going on with this Emperor, King of Wands energy, Knight of Swords. Because this could be a fire sign masculine with air placements. But just like the Empress is all queens in one, the Emperor is all kings in one, even if they are, you know, karmic or upside down. So this person is embodying this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Swords energy and this King of Wands energy. They also have Devil energy as well. So yeah, with this Six of Swords, moving on to peaceful and calm of water, there is a death and rebirth energy I'm getting for this Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy I feel like this person, this King of Wands, Emperor, Knight of Swords was targeting. And I'm feeling like that's you. And this Emperor is your ex that linked up with this third party, feminine. Please, from the universe, with this death energy. So I feel like this entire situation has come to an end, at least for this Queen of Pentacles. Please, with the death energy for the divine collective. Ooh, sheesh. Sunflower. So this is like happiness, joy, positive outcome. Could be the birth of a son, success, material wealth. So yeah, so death and a rebirth. And now this Queen of Pentacles will be in this energy of happiness, success, abundance, joy, prosperity, love. The sun is exposing some things as well. So let's see. Could be even exposure for this Queen of Pentacles in a positive light. But let's see. I didn't see what was underneath the bottom, so. Going to be some exposure to the burdens that this Queen of Pentacles had to endure. With the weight right here. all come to a close. This could have something to do with this exposure will be presented to the World Wide Web, could be on the news with the world here, or the Ouroboros, however you pronounced it. But yeah, there is some exposure when it comes to these burdens, this weight of the world, this all of these obstacles put in front of you or on your path will be exposed on the World Wide Web. Or if you had a lot of obstacles or burdens when it comes to your online presence, if you're a content creator or something like that, or yeah, because this has been investigated with the Hermit here, the Lantern. And somebody's going to be trying to apologize for being in this wish fulfillment energy, but now they're having to walk away. This is something that could have happened in the past, or it's been going on since the past, since childhood, or something about children, or this could be family that you've known since childhood, or this could be family or something like that who put all of these burdens before you. But it's giving like once again, like how we saw in this reading, like an ex from your childhood and a best friend from your childhood, something like that were behind this, and I'm sure others, but that's what I'm getting. So yeah, let me go ahead and get us a piece of advice and a closing message, because we've been here a while and I still gotta edit this content and upload it and process it and all of that. So let's see what is the advice for the Divine Collective at this time. And I wanted to touch on the money, but I'll do that on the next one. Let's see. What is the advice for the Divine Collective at this time from the universe, please? So we have the Alchemist Brew. Consciously shift your energy. Engage in activities like yoga or deep breathing to transmute stress into vitality and clarity. So some of you need to get into your alchemy bag and transmute some energy by deep breathing. And you can do yoga or just exercise. Just shift your energy from, being stagnant or lackluster by just doing things that just really shift your energy. Move around to get the stagnant energy within you flowing and releasing it as well. So yeah, let's see what is the closing message for the Divine Collective at this time. Please. So we have the number 20 here, the lag, the glitch in motion. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not already yours. You're moving at soul speed. Earth just has buffering issues. Don't let a slow load make you think the download failed. What you call delay is actually divine timing catching up to your fly ASS. So yeah, you may feel like you're lagging, or there's a glitch in motion, but it's not. It's just all about divine timing. Don't doubt the process. Don't fear, don't go negative at this time. Just keep your vibration the same, and just know everything is happening at divine timing. It's not your timing, it's not my timing, it's divine timing, because there are intricate things going on behind the scenes that you may not see, that you may not know about, that they are working out. So let them do their thizzle, and you just remain calm, do you some alchemy, use your time wisely, be creative, and just let things unfold the way that they need to. So yeah, guys, with that being said, this has been your reading. I hope you got something from this message. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, but I do have a lot going on. Just like even through this reading, I had a lot of interruptions, disruptions, or whatever. So just bear with me, life be lifing. But anyway, I want to give praise and thanks to the Supreme Most High, Infinite Creator and Source, for allowing this message to come through. Much love to our ancient and divine ancestors and our team of Highest Light and Resonance, to all of our angels, all of our spirit guides, all of our guardians. Just much love to all of them, all of you. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love and light, and as always, be blissful.